AskReddit by Spark Blue. What's a harsh reality that everybody needs to hear? It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness. That is life. Jean-Luc Picard. It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness. That is Mario Kart. There's always someone better than you at everything. I realized this as a little kid in an arcade, looking at the names on the scoreboards that I knew I'd never beat, and still, I was aware that even if I did reach the top of that list, there'd probably be a more dedicated person out there better than me anyway. IDK how, but I made peace with that way of thinking early on, but I didn't let it stop me from still enjoying the game anyway. I just suddenly felt a lot less pressure trying to be the best, but more so trying to be better than I was before. This mindset allowed me to focus solely on self-improvement from an early age, instead of measuring myself to others. And despite only graduating high school a few years ago now, I already feel very content and satisfied with my life so far, and what little, or much, I have. Not that I don't struggle. Everybody does. There's a lot of truly horrible people out there. And they are often very successful. As someone with BPD, I had to learn this. Not everyone has to like you. It's difficult even to make everyone dislike you. People you hate can still be right about stuff. My friend's dad on John Mayer. Even a cocksucker can write a good song every once in a while. Time is the most valuable thing we have, so don't waste it on people who don't want to give you theirs. I was ashamed of myself when I realized life was a costume party and I attended with my real face Franz Kafka. Just because someone is family doesn't mean they have your best interest in heart. Or they are good people. Toxic people and narcissists exist everywhere. There is no justice system. There is a legal system and it is not the same thing. The main purpose of the justice system is basically just to curb the damage caused by the basic human instinct to get tit for tat revenge that eventually spirals out of control and causes widespread harm. It's a monopoly on revenge under the threat of ruining your life if you try to do it outside the system. No one's coming to save you. You gotta be your own savior. It ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Just because someone is a blood relative, doesn't mean they deserve to be in your life. And this includes toxic moms. You can't be whatever you want to be by just setting your mind to it. People have mental limits as much as they do physical limits. Follow on. Just because person X with a handicap can do something does not mean that anyone who doesn't have even that handicap can do it. They may have more of something else, like drive or willpower or grit than you are capable of. Handicap may be mental, physical, or situational, like started poorer than most or was an orphan or whatever else. You are just but a grain of sand in a desert. All we are is dust in the wind, dude. You'll die. Nothing truly matters 100%. Objectively speaking, yeah, nothing matters. Subjectively speaking, anything and everything matters as much as you want it to. Yelling is not a healthy expression of anger and it is abuse. Walk away, cool off, focus on what you feel the need to communicate at a normal volume. Yelling at someone, sure. But yelling in itself can be soothing. When it really comes down to it, you're all alone. This is one I've recently come to terms with. It's painful but true. You only really ever have yourself. Most people shouldn't be on social media. Things don't get better. You just get better at dealing with it. That's a good one. The hardest truth? Pizza calories count, even if you eat it standing up. Completely false. News is about profit. not information. And there is a lot of profit in anger. Be useful. Don't go for glory. Don't worry about anyone else. Find something meaningful in life, work hard and get shit done. All of this has happened before, and will happen again. So say we all. Sometimes you really do just need to man up, get over it, deal with it. We've gone too far toward coddling people over their every issue. I agree. I'm 41 and have had enough disappointment and tragedy in my life to realize that complaining about it doesn't help anything or anyone. I'm really starting to push back now and to step up instead of wallowing in it or seeking consolation, and it is helping. You won't have the same amount of sex, same attraction, equally abled bodies and excitement to have sex in a long-term relationship as you had in the beginning. WTF every time I see 40+ years old people in 20+ years old marriages complaining that their partners only want it twice a week. Like, what the hell? People really expect their spouses to remain a lifelong horny teenager? You ain't get bored with it over time? Doesn't your back hurt sometimes? Sex is so overrated. Life isn't fair. Life doesn't have to be fair to be good.